Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader with a message for Libra today. And to let you know how this works, I've asked my guides and spirit for a message through the cards that will be helpful and deeply meaningful for you as you navigate your journey this week. A little different than other readings or other readers is that I also ask for advice, practical advice about what to do with the information that's being brought through, because I believe that's really valuable for you. So if you're new to this channel, welcome, and I encourage you very strongly to subscribe to this channel so you can stay in contact with this high vibration intuitive advice every week and intuitive information every week, so that you're assured that you're really moving forward. And if you're returning, thanks again for coming back. It's so lovely to see you, and I'm really grateful for your support. So let's get straight started with your reading, because really nice cards and things happening this week. It's really awesome. We've got the Three of Pentacles for the energy around you. So this is kind of this card is falling a little flat or dull. So it's kind of like there's not a whole lot dramatic or interesting or new kind of going on in your world this week. It's kind of just same old, same old. And there's an emphasis on teamwork in your reading and showing up on the right side of the teamwork. And you see already, even though this is a 3 card, it's a man holding up a woman so she can do her job. And keep that in the back of your head, this idea of support and being on the right side of support, because they can't do their job separately. That one needs to hold up the other, but there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. I'll get into that in a second. We've got the Queen of Pentacles coming next as the way you respond to this energy. And when I was drawing your cards and really looking at them, I was struck by that quiet power of this card, this Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is representing you in this reading. And Queen of Pentacles in this particular placement is talking about deriving joy and just getting this luminosity from the middle here, where she's holding the seed or holding the little leaf. This joy of taking care of others, of really nurturing others. And so you're in this position this week where you're kind of the one holding everyone up, and they're looking to you for that pillar of support. And you may feel that you're giving a lot, and you're maybe giving a lot more than you want to be giving, but there's also an idea of just really embracing the power of this giving. Like I said, this card is hitting me a little differently today than it usually hits me. Just the immense grounded presence that she has gives her this energy that radiates outwards. And it comes out of her not because she's hungry for power, but because she really enjoys taking care of other people. So that's kind of the situation we're in right now. So you're being forced to or asked to work in teams, to be in partnerships, and you're showing up as the one that's really holding up a lot. And the rest of this, or your advice, is interesting. We've got the 10 of Wands going into the Hanged Man, going into the 2 of Cups, lovely, and then the Sun. This is awesome right here. But let me start back here, because there's some reason why you're being asked to give a little bit more, to really be that sturdy one, not the one that is always receiving or being the one that everyone else takes care of. You're being asked to be the one who's steady. And these 2 cards together are really interesting to me, 10 of Wands and the Hanged Man. 10 of Wands is what happens when this card goes on steroids and she can't hold herself up anymore because she's so busy holding up the problems of the world, so busy holding up everyone else's problems. And I feel like this is the way you may feel, that because you're being asked to be kind of this grounded Earth Mother energy that's just giving and giving and giving, you're kind of feeling like, oh my God, there is literally nothing left in me. How much more is the universe going to ask me to give? How much more do I have to do? What else do I have to give up of myself? You can see she's almost not moving because she's so tired from holding this up. And this one is planted in the ground. So something is saying, stay and give, stay and give. And this Hanged Man here is asking you to trust this process, to understand that, yeah, it may feel a little bit heavy at times, but it's kind of like we're evening up the score. We're evening up the ante. So it's kind of like energetically in the past, and this could also have to do with past life. Energetically in the past, you've been a receiver where everyone else has been giving to you and you're not really giving enough. So right now it's kind of like the counterbalance of that, where you're being asked to give more and more and more than even what feels comfortable. And the reason why this is Two of Cups into the Sun. They're trying to get you into the right relationship with yourself and the right relationship with your soul. This Two of Cups is talking about a soulmate relationship. So there's something about making this right with your soul where you're comfortable with giving. You take joy from giving for the joy of giving with no strings attached. And that makes things right with your soul. And then you get the sun shining on your soul. And so it's kind of like you get these rewards. Even though it seems kind of hard right now, you're going to get this reward of better relationships within you and also without you, and at the outside, inside and outside. When you have a better relationship with yourself and your soul, all of your other relationships are uplifted and enlightened. Enlightened partnership is where we're going. So this is a really tricky, slippery slope, because there are so many patterns of codependence in our world right now. I don't know a single person who hasn't struggled with codependence in some way. And it's really tempting to say that this spread is encouraging codependence, but that's the last thing it's doing, because we're talking about making things right with your soul, not the other person. And we go back to this Queen of Pentacles. Her power comes from the fact that she knows how to nurture others. She knows what they need, and she knows what makes them thrive. And so when she gives to others with that pure joy of giving, because she has that knowledge, she's not expecting anything back. But what happens is when you give purely like that, you are rewarded and you do get back equal partnerships, better give and take, increased flow with the universe, because you're in a higher alignment with your soul. So, this is a little bit, it's kind of like esoteric, but then also kind of down on the earth with emotions. And I just want to make sure it makes sense. So if it doesn't, please reach out in the comments, because this reading is not saying yes to codependence. It's not saying that you should be holding up more of the burdens than usual, but it is saying when you give from the right place, when you are that grounded, giving, powerful person who gives just for the joy of nurturing, because it's like you get back from the nurturing act yourself rather than from the strings and the pretty shiny things that come from the giving in the relationship. So it's like some of us give to receive a favor. So we'll do something nice for someone and we expect that in the future they're going to do something nice for us. That is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is just giving because it makes you feel happy, because the joy of giving makes you feel happy. Simple things. If you're lucky to have an animal friend in your life, I love animals, but they are so happy to share their time and affection and space with us just to give, and they get pure enjoyment, and of course food and a nice place to live, but they get a pure enjoyment just from being in our presence and giving us that positive energy. If you have a cat, absorbing your negative energy and just giving you the space to thrive. And that's why they're so positive and pure, and that unconditional love. So that's the direction you're being asked to go, is when you're giving from unconditional love, you get to receive all of this wonderful stuff from the universe: success, better relationships, that soulmate partnership you've been looking for. But it all starts within yourself and giving the right way to others. So, like I said, if that's confusing, please reach out in the comments, because I feel like that was going in a lot of different directions. And like I said, I want this to be very clear for you. So please reach out. And I also wanted to let you know, if you are really curious about what Spirit has to say for you specifically, I am offering one-on-one readings through Zoom, so they can take place in the comfort of your own home. And really awesome offerings on the website, True Guidance Tarot. I've also got some online classes that you're welcome to join if you'd like to learn a little bit more about tarot and your intuition. So I will look forward to seeing you next week, and have a good one.